Lately, I know so many of you have been sitting on your couches, screaming at your television screens, and asking the exact same question. Where on earth has Michael been? If you look at the surface of these recent episodes, you might think that Michael has just faded into the background. On the outside, it looks like he is perfectly content, living a quiet, peaceful life with Jacinda, raising little Wiley and Amelia, and staying far away from the toxic drama. But ladies, if you have been watching this show as long as I have, you know that in the soap opera world, quiet means deadly. I do not believe for one single second that Michael is just baking cookies and playing house. If you ask me, this sudden absence is nothing but a brilliant, calculated smokescreen. Michael is moving in the shadows, and he is currently orchestrating the most elaborate, devastating takedown we have seen in years. Let us get real for a moment. Michael knows exactly who he is dealing with. He knows that confronting Willow directly, screaming at her in a living room, or throwing empty threats around will achieve absolutely nothing. Willow has perfected the art of playing the victim. She bats those innocent eyelashes, puts on her saintly congresswoman act, and somehow manipulates everyone into thinking she is the wronged party. Michael is well aware that if he wants to neutralize Willow and end her reign of terror once and for all, he cannot just rely on a messy family court battle. He needs hard, irrefutable, undeniable criminal evidence. He is using this quiet time with Jacinda to secretly compile a massive dossier of every single illegal, manipulative, and downright evil thing Willow has ever done. He is building a legal trap so tight that when it finally snaps shut, Willow will not have a single loophole to crawl through. And what is the ultimate prize in this war? It is the safety of Wiley and Amelia. We all know that Willow has continuously used those precious children as pawns in her sick, twisted games. She has weaponized custody disputes, threatening to rip Michael's family apart just to maintain her power and control. Michael has finally reached his breaking point. He realizes that as long as Willow is walking free, his children will never truly be safe. This insider leak suggests that Michael is digging deep into the archives of Willow's past. Do you ladies remember the dark, unhinged history involving Daisy? My sources indicate that Michael has quietly secured solid evidence proving that Willow actively stalked Daisy. This is not just some petty gossip. This is documented proof of a severe psychological disturbance and criminal harassment. By bringing the Daisy stalking evidence to light, Michael is establishing a terrifying pattern of behavior, proving to a judge and a jury that Willow has always been dangerously unstable. But the Daisy stalking evidence is just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. Michael is leaving absolutely no stone unturned. He is tracking down financial records, hidden communications, and every single shred of proof that showcases how Willow has manipulated the people of this town. He wants a complete, airtight profile of a sociopath to hand over to the authorities. However, Michael knows that paper trails and historical stalking charges might only get Willow a slap on the wrist. To truly put her behind bars in Pentonville where she belongs, he needs a star witness. So, he needs someone who has suffered directly at her hands in the present day. And ladies, this is where the upcoming episodes are going to get absolutely phenomenal. Let us talk about Drew. For weeks, we have watched in absolute horror as Drew has been trapped in his own body, paralyzed, unable to speak, and held captive by the very woman who destroyed his life. Willow thought she had completely silenced him. She thought she was the smartest person in the room, injecting him with that paralytic serum and keeping him as her own personal, incapacitated prisoner. But Willow made a fatal miscalculation. She ran out of the serum. And now, as my leaked script sources confirm, Drew is slowly but surely waking up. His mobility is returning. His mind is clearing. And most importantly, his memories of exactly what Willow did to him are coming back with crystal clarity. Can you even imagine the absolute rage boiling inside Drew right now? He remembers the cold, calculated look in Willow's eyes when she pulled that trigger. He remembers the agonizing terror of being injected with a drug that froze his muscles while his mind remained fully awake. Drew has been living in a waking nightmare, and as he regains his strength, his thirst for vengeance is going to be unquenchable. When Drew fully recovers his ability to communicate, he is not going to just run to the police station and file a standard report. No, Drew is a strategist. He is going to realize that the best way to destroy Willow is to team up with the one man who hates her just as much as he does. This brings us to the most exciting casting shakeup and storyline twist of the entire year. Michael and Drew are going to form a secret underground alliance. Think about how powerful this coalition will be. You have Michael, with his infinite resources, his burning desire to protect Wiley and Amelia, and his meticulously gathered evidence of Willow's past crimes, like the daisy stalking. Then you have Drew, the living, breathing victim of Willow's most heinous act of attempted murder and kidnapping. Together, they share the exact same goal, the absolute and total destruction of Willow. They're going to combine their forces, sharing every piece of intel they have, operating entirely in the shadows while Willow continues to blindly parade around town, completely unaware that the ground beneath her feet is about to crumble. But even with Michael's documents and Drew's testimony, a good defense attorney might try to paint Drew's memories as unreliable due to the trauma and the drugs. They need a third party. They need an independent, undeniable witness to corroborate the timeline and the use of the paralytic serum. Enter Kai. Kai has been flying under the radar, but my insider leak tells me that Kai is about to become the most important character on this canvas. Kai has been incredibly observant. He is the one who noticed the subtle changes in Drew. He is the one who realized that Drew was regaining his motor functions. And, more importantly, Kai knows the dark truth about the serum and the shooting. Kai's been carrying this heavy, dangerous secret, terrified of what Willow might do if she finds out he knows. But when Michael and Drew approach him, they are going to offer him protection and a chance to do the right thing. Kai's testimony is the golden ticket. If Kai takes the stand and testifies under oath that he witnessed Willow's actions, that he knows about the paralytic drugs, and that he saw the direct aftermath of the shooting, Willow's defense will completely evaporate. Kai is the crucial link that connects Michael's circumstantial evidence to Drew's first-hand trauma. With Kai on board, this secret alliance transforms from a desperate revenge plot into an unstoppable legal firing squad. Now, if you think this secret alliance is complete, you need to pour yourself another cup of tea, because there is one more major player about to enter the chat. Let us talk about the fabulous, fiery Brooke Lynn. We all know that Brooke Lynn and Willow have a history of absolute, pure hatred. Recently, Brooke Lynn has been dealing with her own massive fallout regarding the hit-and-run accident. Whether Brooke Lynn is trying to save her own skin or just wants to see her worst enemy go down in flames, she considers Willow her ultimate nemesis. Brooke Lynn has been watching Willow play the saintly victim for far too long, and she is absolutely sick and tired of it. If Michael secretly reaches out to Brooke Lynn and invites her to join this anti-Willow coalition, you better believe she is going to jump at the chance. Brooke Lynn is a master manipulator in her own right, and she knows how to play the game. She can provide the missing puzzle pieces that Michael and Drew cannot access. Brooke Lynn has eyes and ears all over town. She knows how to sneak into offices, hack into files, and sweet-talk people into giving up their secrets. Brooke Lynn can secure the final financial records, the secret phone logs, or the hidden security footage that proves Willow has been pulling the strings behind multiple criminal acts. Brooke Lynn will gladly hand over this vital information to Michael, knowing that it will be the final nail in Willow's coffin. Ladies, just picture the sheer magnitude of this secret alliance. You have Michael, Drew, Kai, and Brooke Lynn. 4 incredibly different people, all brought together by the shared trauma and destruction caused by one woman. Each of them holds a specific, devastating piece of the puzzle. Michael has the historical evidence of the daisy stalking and the custody manipulation. Drew has the physical trauma, the bullet wounds, and the terrifying experience of the paralytic captivity. Kai has the independent eyewitness testimony regarding the drugs and the timeline. And Brooke Lynn has the street smarts, the hacking skills, and the insider access to tie all the loose ends together. When these 4 puzzle pieces are finally connected, the complete, horrifying portrait of Willow's true, evil nature will be exposed for the entire world to see. My insider leak suggests that the writers are building up to a massive, public confrontation for the upcoming sweeps week. We all know that Willow is currently plotting to secure a highly coveted seat on the hospital board of directors. She thinks she has everyone fooled. She is walking around in her pristine white outfit, smiling for the cameras, and playing the role of the perfect, dedicated public servant. She truly believes that she has won, that Drew will never speak again, that Michael has given up, and that her secrets are buried forever. Ha. But she has no idea that the trap has already been set, and the jaws are about to snap shut. Imagine the scene, ladies. It is the big hospital board gala. The entire town is gathered. Willow is standing at the podium, ready to accept her new position of power, giving a sickeningly sweet speech about family and community. And then the doors swing open. In walks Michael, looking more confident and ruthless than ever. Right behind him is Drew, walking on his own 2 feet, looking directly into the eyes of the woman who tried to kill him. Beside them is Kai, ready to tell the truth, and Brooklyn, wearing a smirk that could stop traffic. They are not just going to accuse her. They are going to project the evidence for everyone to see. The Daisy stalking files, the purchase orders for the paralytic serum, the medical reports of Drew's injuries, and the sworn statements from Kai and Brooklyn. Willow is going to be completely and utterly cornered. For the first time in her life, she will not be able to cry her way out of it. She will not be able to blame someone else. The evidence will be too overwhelming, too concrete, and too public. The police will have no choice but to step forward and place her in handcuffs right there in front of the entire hospital board. The look of pure, unadulterated panic on Willow's face when she realizes her saintly charade is finally over is going to be the television event of the year. This storyline is exactly what we have been begging the writers for. We are finally going to see the villain face real, severe consequences. Michael is going to secure the absolute safety of Wiley and Amelia, ensuring that Willow can never use them as pawns again. Drew is going to get his justice, reclaiming his life and his strength after being subjected to unimaginable torture. Kai is going to clear his conscience, and Brooklyn is going to get the ultimate satisfaction of watching her worst enemy fall from grace. Willow's days of manipulating this town are officially numbered, and her next permanent residence is going to be a tiny, cold cell in Pentonville. I am telling you, ladies, you do not want to miss a single second of the upcoming episodes. The tension is building, the secret meetings are happening, and the ultimate takedown is just on the horizon. What do you guys think about this massive Sweeps Week leak? Are you as thrilled as I am to see Michael, Drew, Kai, and Brooklyn finally team up to destroy Willow? Do you think Willow has any secret backup plans left, or is she finally going down for good? Let me know all of your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments section below. I absolutely love reading what you guys think. Do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss an insider leak, and share this video with all your soap-loving friends. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled, because the drama is just getting started.